The 25 Greatest Movie Performances of the 21st Century, ranked. When one ponders the greatest movie performances of the 21st century thus far, there might be a handful that instantly come to mind. Then, a couple more will be remembered, followed by some more, and soon after, there are dozens upon dozens of actors whose best work is being considered among the crowning achievements of film acting in the past 25 years. Suffice to say, a plethora of outstanding performances have struck audiences with their performative might. This excellence often comes in the form of dramatic and weighted portrayals of complex characters designed to grapple with the human condition, but it is also present in performances laced with comedic eccentricity, horrific detail, manic exuberance, and even villainous flair. Ranging from some of the most deserving Oscar winners in the ceremony's history to actors whose commitment to their roles will never be forgotten, these are the greatest performances of the 21st century so far. As always, it pays to remember that lists like these are subjective and come from a place of genuine love and passion for cinema. Following sorority queen Elle Woods, Reese Witherspoon, as she enrolls in law school in a bid to win back her ex-boyfriend, Legally Blonde could so easily have been a brash and offensive misfire that exploits the ditzy blonde stereotype, then tacks on an uplifting ending to avert backlash. While it is intelligently written and directed, the biggest reason it succeeds is Reese Witherspoon's flawless lead performance, which, naturally, delivers all the laugh-out-loud moments the comedy premise demands. However, the true brilliance of Witherspoon's performance is how she digs to find the textured depth in Woods. She has pressing vulnerabilities, endearing charm, and a steadfast application, and her drive to excel to prove herself worthy of her ex's affection sees her achieve far more than her self-doubt ever let her believe she could. With Legally Blonde concluding as a feel-good story of self-discovery, Witherspoon's performance is a masterclass in tonal balance, a delicate yet impressionable juggling of hilarity and heartfelt femininity. Elle Woods is one of the most iconic and inspiring characters we have seen this century, one that continues to be of relevance 25 years later. Masterfully blurring the lines between mentor and abuser with an unforgettable intensity and might, J.K. Simmons' imposing performance as jazz instructor Terence Fletcher imbues Whiplash with much of its assertive brilliance. The film follows Andrew's, Miles Teller, tumultuous time at a prestigious conservatory where he pursues his dream of becoming an acclaimed drummer under the tutelage of Fletcher. Whiplash explores destructive obsession with fascinating detail while emphasizing the complexity of the central relationship in which Andrew resents Fletcher yet yearns for his approval. Within this framework, Simmons puts in a truly perfect performance, realizing Fletcher's somewhat contradictory nature and unpredictable volatility with enormous impact. While the character's methods are questionable, there is a distinct idea behind his approach that insists on pushing his students to achieve greatness by any means necessary, even if that means inflicting psychological and physical torment upon them. The nuance and passion that Simmons brings to the character make Fletcher one of the most compelling antagonists cinema has seen this century. While it isn't an archetype unique to 21st century cinema, thriller films of the past 25 years have had a particular penchant for psychotic antagonists, with one of the best being Gone Girl's Amy Dunn. Played to perfection in a career-defining performance from Rosamund Pike, Dunn is the chilling embodiment of calculated evil. This manipulative and fiercely intelligent psychopath's efforts to make her distant husband pay for his adulterous indifference lead to an elaborate case of missing persons misdirection that nearly sees Nick Dunn, Ben Affleck, accused of her murder. While Amy is defined by her relentless drive and her vitriolic sense of indignation, Pike still imbues her with profound depth that prevails in her wry sense of dark humor and almost begrudging sense of obligation to Nick when he practically begs for her help. Seeing her transition from her easygoing cool girl facade to her ruthless and vindictive outrage is a wicked joy to watch. While Gone Girl features Gillian Flynn's brilliant screenplay, based on her novel, and David Fincher's masterful direction, it is truly Pike's savage and sinister portrayal of Amy that makes the film the instant classic of thriller cinema that it is.